Big up Father God every time. Without him, we're absolutely nothing. So, motherhood, right? It's serious. So you see a woman with a mother wound, and me feel like 70% of the young girls that go up in Jamaica have a mother wound. 70%. No, I would say 80% of women that go up in Jamaica have a mother wound. And in that 80%, you have about 20% that have been inappropriately touched or been M. You understand? And that's why a lot of women can't really, if they not get healing. Some women will never ever truly love themselves until they're healed. Some women will never truly love themselves until they fix those unresolved wounds. Good after. And that's just the truth, right? So you see, women with a mother wound will carry pain so deep. She doesn't even know it's there. You understand? That's trauma. You realize I talk about a lot of trauma over here. Trauma is not your fault, but your healing is your responsibility. So, we can talk about the things your mother never do to you, your father never do to you. But as an adult, it's your responsibility to heal. As an adult, it's your responsibility to go and get the help that you need. Trauma is not your fault, but healing is your responsibility. A lot of you girls, the reason why you want to become mothers to men is because of the hurt that you got. So, you'll become the caregiver that no one, that the ones, listen now. If I realize you're in a relationship and the man not treat you good, but you are the one who are trying to hold it together, it's not a coincidence. It's not a coincidence why you are the one who have to hold it together. Not a coincidence that you understand that trauma is the unresolved wound. It's the unresolved wound. Yeah, man, in a relationship with a man not treat you good, but you always try to fix. You always try to do this. It's because of your deep trauma. This is from a mother wound. You understand? You also learn that being soft isn't safe. You get me I say? Maybe your mother criticize your body. You know, Jamaican woman, sometimes you hear some mother talk to some picnic some way, bro. Me I say in my mind, like, I didn't even know. Growing up in the garrison, me some mother call him picnic all some name. Dirty girl, your S-wood like dog. Yeah, your mother talk to them daughter like that. But S your mama dirty girl, your worrying girl, yeah. You have mother who talk to them daughter like that. So if you guys don't know, if you grow up in an uptown, upscale community, yes, you still have mother that talk to them daughter like that. Yeah, man. Still have mother who criticize them daughter, call them out of their name, disrespect them. So I don't want the conversation that seems foreign to someone. See? So, you see when the mother criticize her daughter, some of them body shame all them daughter. I made her feel like her emotion were never much. Every time she tried to talk about her emotion, the mother push it into the side. You're going to see the familiarity when you become an adult. It's because you think your emotion wasn't enough. You never see that's the same thing, the trauma bond. Sometimes the first narcissist you meet is your mother. So that's why when you become big woman and a man push your emotion to the side, you already know how to navigate through that because it's something start from your childhood or something your mother used to do to you. Every time you go to her with a problem, every time you're trying to express your emotion, she push it to the side. You understand? And maybe your mother was there, but guess what? She was physically there. She wasn't really present emotionally. So you know what end up happening? You become your own mother. So you become your own mother from a tender age. So before you even was old enough to know what that means, you're becoming a mother for yourself. So you start to mother yourself. And this is what this is going to do to you. Right? Now, you overachieve. You become a people pleaser. Because you start to tell yourself that if you don't do it, you're not good enough. If you don't do it, they ain't going to like you. So this people-pleasing tendency is because your mother was being critical towards you. You understand? Because your mother make you feel like your emotion was enough. You understand? Want to follow me, you know. Peace. She hide her needs because somewhere inside she still believes she is too much. See, as some woman, you see them act hyper independent, she hide her needs, yeah, she will do everything for everybody around her, but when she want help, she can't ask for help. Because she think whatever she want is too much. Because she thinks she's not good enough. And this is a deep wound from her childhood. You understand? You think you're too much, but at the same time, not enough. If you understand me. A woman who have a mother wound is long for a connection, but she doesn't trust it. You long for connection, but you doesn't trust it. So you self-sabotage a lot. So she pushes love away, then grieve when it leaves. She self-sabotage. She push loves away, and then grieve when it leaves. Yeah, man. She wear her strength like a hammer. And these somehow don't understand. If I see some woman in a relationship, then basically I do everything for the man. They don't know how to ask for help. They don't know how, because they just think they're not good enough. You understand? She wear her strength like armor. Like she wear her love strength on her sleeve. You understand? But her nervous system is screaming out. She do want the help. But she hold it together like a tug because she think that she's not good enough. You understand? Her digestion system is off. I mean, just I use this as a word play. You understand? Her sleep is restless. Her body hold the weight of everything. Because listen to me. You see, when you never allow to express yourself emotionally, like to speak on your emotion, you suppress those pain as a little girl. So it's like you hold back so much in time and trauma storing in your body. And when trauma store in your body, you know what end up happening? You become bitter. You become people pleaser. You have low self-esteem. That's the reason why you have anxiety. It's the trauma that you store in your body because you weren't allowed to express yourself. It's the trauma that you store in your body because you were not feel seen, heard, and understood. You will never feel like you were good enough. And you hold those trauma in your body. That's why you develop anxiety for your little girl growing up. You see, if none of this for me I say sound like you, that means you have a mother wound. Enough Jamaican mother was the weapon that formed against them daughter, and it's evident. You get me I say? But signs that you might have go through a mother wound. Typical one is the one you're common. You have a hard time holding and enforcing boundaries. You have a hard time setting boundaries. Many of you cannot set boundaries right now. Many of you cannot set boundaries. And because of the mother wound that you have. The love you never get. How critical your mother used to be. And it allows you not to set healthy boundaries. You understand? It allow you not to. It's hard for you to set boundaries. Pepsi Colada, big up. When it comes to boundaries, it's like you feel guilty for having them. You feel guilty to set your own boundaries. It's because of a mother wound. You get me I say? You claim you have them, but you always default back into people pleasing. So you really do not have any healthy boundary. You get me I say? It's because you never feel seen, heard, and understood by your mom. So it's like you never know that you're enough. So setting boundaries, you feel like you're not enough to set a boundary. So you always make people step up on you. You get me I say? So you're not set healthy boundary. One of the next thing is Alpha Psalms, that is it, you know. One of the next thing is people pleasing. You see this people pleasing tendency, you know, just happen. This people pleasing tendency, not just happen. A lot of persons are people pleasers. A mother wound. You cannot stop people pleasing to save your life. It's because of a mother wound while you're people pleasing. People pleaser. You know you shouldn't do it, but you still do it. It seems like you don't have no control. You tell yourself that the last time you're going to make somebody use you, but you still make them use you again. So you can't stop people pleasing. It's a subconscious wound from your childhood because of a mother wound. You understand? That's how you become a people pleaser. You have to always do And if you don't do, you'll be punished or you're going to be criticized. You cannot help prioritizing other people's wants and needs and always leave yourself for last. You understand? You do not prioritize your own needs and wants. You jump ocean for people who don't cross patrol for you. Another thing now, this is something we come on with a lot of women right now, and please listen to me with your ears and not your triggers. You see, this one I'm going to talk about is dangerous. No found want to do this right now and I realize because you don't have a mother wound. Extreme emotional caretaking of others to the detriment of yourself. Extreme caretaking of others and it's a detrimental to yourself. So what this is saying is that you do everything for somebody else, even if it's hurting you. You prioritize other people's emotion, other people's feelings, but you always left fear for last. This is very much unhealthy, and that's why someone who stay in a relationship and become second. Please listen to me with your ears and not your triggers. You're probably a high empathetic and really feel the energy of everyone around you. So you know where do you feel like it's your responsibility to make everybody around you alright. Even if it costs you your own sanity. Even if it costs you your own peace. This is not a good thing, bro. This is going to make you emotionally drained. It can put you in a survival mode. Jesus, peace. You have to blow down. You have to blow down for the one day. All my head as well. The one here. And so in a good way, you want everyone to be good. This is not bad. You're in a bad mind. You want everyone to be good. In a good way. But in a not so good way, you don't prioritize your own needs. I mean, I talk to somebody right there in the chat. You do not prioritize your own need. Full time you stop now. You have to put yourself first. You have to put yourself first. For far too long you have put people above yourself. You put yourself last. Because you constantly deferring to other people's needs and want. It's a subconscious wound. It's because of a mother wound. Yo, this something is not, we all chat more, I don't want to take it for a joke, you know. These things is what keep you into an emotional toxic cycle. These things is what keep you into an emotional bondage. This is self-sabotage at the highest level. When you prioritize people who sometimes not even prioritizing you. You're a priority for them and sometimes you are not even an option for them. You prioritize them. And you do not know how to speak up and get your needs met. You do not know how to ask for help, but you're always available to help. You do not know how to speak up and get the help that you need. Whether I get delivered right here, best believe. That's a code. The next thing I want to talk about, blessing. You have a deep sense of unworthiness. This might trigger somebody in the chat, but just listen. Don't make it trigger you. A deep sense of unworthiness. Even though logically, you have so many amazing qualities. Is this someone who have so many, love it, big up, have so many amazing qualities and attributes about you. People always compliment you. People always tell you the things you're good at. But there's a problem. Other people seeing you, you know. But deep down, you don't really believe it. People can tell you how good you are, how blessed you are. But deep down, you're struggling internally. Deep down, you don't see it for yourself. You feel like you will never be enough. You never add up to what other people are doing. And you just feel like you're not good enough. But The sad reality is there is no external validation that you could ever receive to repair. Because people think it's a materialistic thing, house and car can make you feel a whole. You have to do the work. It's like you put in a band-aid on a mental wound. Band-aid go on physical cut. It doesn't matter how much money you have. That's the truth. Because if it was for money, a lot of persons who have money, they would have to go through certain things. Them still go through the pain, the internal pain. That's why true success is healing. Those mother wounds, you have to fix them, or else you're going to be unhappy. It doesn't matter what job you do or what kind of car you drive. Deep down, your self-worth. You see, deep down, your self-worth and your self-esteem is very low. Because of a mother wound. Root cause, the mother wound. Deep down, your self-esteem and your self-worth is very low. Another thing that happened to you guys is you are highly anxious when you are in a relationship. When you get into a relationship, you're very anxious. And let me tell you something what happened to a lot of you guys that is anxious. Men realize that you struggle with childhood trauma, and that's how they start to control you. One thing a narcissist wants to know is that you are struggling with a sense of belonging. They want to know that you're struggling with self-worth. They want to know that you're struggling because men target those women who depend on them to gain self, who do not really start their self-love journey upon themselves. Once men realize this weakness within you, they are going to hurt you. They realize that you struggle with your self-worth. Come here, always telling them, men no fear. Men no yet strong woman, you know, they fear them. Because any woman who strong and 10 toe down, who's a lover and a leaver, a man knows them have to come good with that woman. And that woman will push him to be a better man. And some men just want to be stagnant and stuck, so they fear strong-minded woman. So a lot of men choose weak women to date. You have man that left them good woman. So you take up weak woman, vulnerable women. So when a man come in a relationship and realize you have a mother wound, this is where he's going to control you. This is where he's going to take advantage. You see, there's a deep level of emotional trust that should be in a relationship, right? That just missing for you. Someone who self-sabotage in a relationship when you have a mother wound, you just feel like you're not good enough and somebody has failed you already emotionally, so you do not trust relationship. So you're constantly psychoanalyzing. And every time you feel like you're not good enough. So when you go into a relationship, you don't put yourself up there, you put yourself down there. You always feel like you're not good enough. Because that's how your mother make you feel. Because you suppress your pain. You suppress so much things emotionally. You do not know how to emotionally regulate. Everything you blame yourself. Did I say something wrong in the relationship? You're questioning yourself. You need the inner child need healing. Did I say something wrong? Did I do something wrong? Are they going to leave me? These are the questions you ask yourself. So during that relationship, you're psychoanalyzing. So what end up happening is your baseline for what should feel healthy and safe. Your baseline for what should feel healthy and safe. Guess what end up happening to you? It's just way off. What if you feel healthy, safe and secure is way off. So if you do even get a good man with a mother wound, you will self-sabotage. You see, abandonment, trauma, is another thing that you go through. Abandonment, trauma. You go through this when you have a mother wound. You always think that someone probably going to leave you. So you self-sabotage a lot. Because deep down, you don't believe you're worthy of someone staying. And that's why sometimes when you stay in a relationship for years, and if the person cheat on you, take him back. If the person abuse you, take him back. Because just by the person staying is good enough for you. Because you don't think you're enough. And you stay in a toxicity for a long time because you're afraid of the person leaving you. Someone who's single in a marriage. Someone who's single in a relationship. Like you're in a relationship and this go both two ways. This go for some women who stay and some women who abandon the relationship. It go two ways. Big up, Miss Delhi. You have a different way where as something happen, you're gone. Some little thing happen, where can be work and you run. You have a two-way going, a two-way abandonment go. Sometimes the abandonment is that you abandon yourself and you stay. And the abandonment means that some situation happen and you run out of the relationship. You self-sabotage. This person might not be a bad person, but you're afraid. So you leave the person before them leave you because of the fear of them leaving. So someone to run from relationship because you fear the person is going to leave you. Because you tell yourself that you're not good enough. And the fear of them leaving you make the relationship unhealthy. So when stable love come and consistent love come, you do not trust it. You run from it as something happen. So you leave the person before the person leave you. Some people are single in a relationship, single in a marriage. This happened to a lot of you know. I'm going to talk to somebody in a chat real bad. Listen to me with your ears and not your trigger. I'm going to talk to somebody I know. A thing to show that you have a mother wound is something called inner critics. Inner critics is bad. Your inner dialogue, the way you talk, the way you speak to yourself is critical. Some of you have nothing good to say about yourself. Some of the words you use to yourself, that's how you don't know how to apologize, you don't know how to take accountability. Because your inner critic is bad. You think you're a failure at everything. Them say self-doubt is a killer. Sometimes the doubt when you doubt yourself make you cannot be successful. Anytime you make a mistake, you're so hard on yourself. You speak to yourself way or you would never speak to somebody else. Because you have this people-pleasing tendency. You're nice to everybody and you're hard to yourself. You never think of anything good about yourself.